Guys, what the hell happened last night?
Good morning guys and welcome back to another video. Today I am going to get my tattoo touched up. So I have my amazing Saraswati tattoo. I got this done like last September, and ever since I got it done, like 1-2 months afterwards, the tattoo artist has been contacting me a lot they want to touch it up. And I at that time was like going to Goa and Chennai, so I knew I would be like at the beach and stuff, and I was like, it's not a good time. And then I had to go back to Ireland, and now I'm back in Pune, so they've reached out again to touch it up. So they're really eager to like touch this up, and I get it, they probably want it for their portfolio or whatever. I just want to get it like done with. And yeah, it's out near Ound, which it's other side of Pune for me, but there's also a mall like close to it, so I'm gonna go get this touched up. And just so I'm not wasting a journey, I'll go to that mall and check it out as well. I actually wasn't sure if I was gonna go at all today because last night was very heavy rain, and they have actually issued a warning today, like a red alert warning for people to like stay inside. And then the schools have also been shut for today. As of this morning, it hasn't rained at all. Everything is like dry. I'm sure some of the roads are waterlogged, and like bad drainage obviously is a thing here, so I'm sure some of the roads are not good, but yeah, it's looking really dry and clear outside, so I'm gonna go anyway. I think the warning is more for Mumbai because obviously they get much more worse rain, whereas Pune only kind of gets to the ends of it, so it looks like it'll be fine, so I'm just gonna still go anyway. Yeah, not feeling the best today. I have my womanly pains as of this morning, so I'm feeling a bit blah, but yeah, hopefully I'll just eat and get some food into me and I'll be good. And what else is new? I have purchased a harmonium. Obviously I'm not working here, so day to day sometimes I'm finding it a little bit of a like what to do with my free time. And I've always been very musical, like always played guitar growing up and like singing, and I just think in the last like 2-ish years I just haven't done anything music related. Like I used to just post songs or like write songs and stuff like that, and I think maybe over time I just felt like, what's the point? Like sometimes I have this mentality like unless I see some result out of something, I'm like, what's the point in doing it? And like it's something I hate about myself, but like I am kind of like that. But now I'm just kind of like, you know what, like things don't have to have a result. Like it can be my hobby just because I enjoy it and it makes me feel good. And I think, yeah, I just want to get back into doing music because I've really like abandoned it, and it's been like always my main interest in life was music. So I don't really know why I've abandoned it. So I've ordered a harmonium, and yeah, I'm excited to just like try it out. I used to play piano growing up, so I feel like harmonium won't be too difficult for me. Yeah, like I think it would just be good like for accompanying like Hindi songs or like bhajans and things like that, or chanting and just like that kind of style of music, to explore that side of it. Like my main reason of how I got into Indian culture was through Indian classical music. Like it's always been a big interest of mine, and like yeah, just explore that. And anyway, that was a long-winded discussion, but I'm just updating you on what's going on, and maybe I will post some harmonium videos as well, and once I get the hang of things. But yeah, that's exciting. So yeah, I'm just gonna make some breakfast and I'm gonna head out to Ound. I'm just gonna make a coffee now and some breakfast. Also guys, one thing I am obsessed with that like I can't believe India has is hazelnut coffee. Like it's so nice. And I saw they have like vanilla ones of this same brand, Brew, and other things. I haven't tried them, but they're like just one product and it has everything. So good. Also guys, a little update on the furnishing of the apartment. I don't know if I've shown it since, so I'll just give a glimpse of what it's like now. But yeah, obviously it's not near done, but like still I'll show you anyway. So this is the living space as of now. So I think I already showed when we got the sofa covers, but yeah, just got like these pink cushions, and I have other cushions, but I want to get like blue blue covers like to match like this kind of blue, like a dark royal blue. But these are the cushion covers I got. They have these nice tassels on them. Yeah, I don't know, did I show the TV? Like, I honestly like so bad at keeping up with this stuff, but at the end, like once it's all furnished, I'll show it properly. But yeah, we got a TV. Oh, and I got this tablecloth as well. That's it so far for the furnishing. Haven't really bought anything new in a week or so because yeah, just like we're just being both conscious of money, and like it's not like we have an urgency to buy all this stuff to furnish it instantly. Like I guess it should be more of a gradual thing over time. So yeah, the only kind of thing I feel like is necessary right now is like a floor lamp, because the lights that we have in here now, they're really, really white, really like a hospital type light, you know, that kind of a thing. So yeah, other than that, that's pretty much. Okay, I'm gonna order my Uber now and head off. Put on my bling. I actually can't put these on with these nails. It's so funny, like in one of my last vlogs, I was just getting my nails done. So that was like 2 weeks ago now, and now I just like want to get them off because I don't think I can play the harmonium with these nails or any musical instrument, and putting on necklaces, putting on bindis, everything's so difficult. So this is my outfit. Right now, but I will chime in tomorrow and explain what the hell. Guys, what the hell happened last night? Like, oh my god. It's good that I'm making this part the next day and not last night, because if it was last night I would be saying a lot of probably awful things. Okay, to start off, I had said in the video yesterday before I went to get the tattoo, I was already having like period cramps, wasn't feeling the best. Anyway, that was fine. I got to the tattoo place 1 p.m. We started on the tattoo, and keeping in mind this is like a touch-up, so I'm thinking that it's going to take like 30 minutes, maybe 1 hour, like maximum. And this is also no shade towards the tattoo artist or the shop. They're all amazing, very talented, love them, like all good. But obviously I was surprised because he told me it would take 2 hours max when I got there, and then I didn't leave until after 6 p.m. So 5 hours to do the touch-up. So by the end, like I was in pain here and then I was in pain here, and I just couldn't actually take it anymore. I was just like so uncomfortable. I was shivering, I was freezing. I don't know if you've experienced getting a tattoo before for a long time, it kind of like, I get these like uncontrollable shakes, and it's like, it's just like too much trauma to one part of your body. Like you need a break, you need to come back another time, whatever. My patience, mood, everything was just rapidly declining by that stage, and finally finished up there after 6, so it took 5 hours. To be fair, like there's an insane amount more of detail in it, which I will show you up close in a minute, and I'll show you a before and after here as well that you can see. It looks incredible. I'm so happy with it. I hope in a few days I will be like, okay, it was worth it. But what happened next was I was not prepared for it. But anyway, so I get out of the shop at like 6:30 and I'm ordering a cab or an auto. I can only find an auto. It's like peak traffic time. Keeping in mind the tattoo shop is in Ound, so it's like northwest of Pune, of the city, and I live near Undri, so it's like the southeast. So they're like opposite directions, and then you have Pune city centre in the middle. So anyway, I ordered an auto on Rapido, and the guy came, I got in the auto, and one of the first things he asked me was like, do I need a return journey? And I was like, no. Like I said, like I'm going to my home, like, you know, he obviously was from Ound, he was from that area, so, you know, wanted to make the trip worthwhile if he was going all the way there, you know, to come. Yeah, anyway, so I was like, no. I did think it was odd, but like it didn't make sense until later, like why he was asking that. I was sitting in the auto for about like 15 minutes and at this stage, and traffic is, you know, it's not like crazy bad, but it's normal like peak rush hour traffic. And then he turns around to me and says something in Marathi. I don't understand Marathi, so he got a translator, and the thing said, his translator said,
I have a family emergency at home. I need to drop you here. This is a main road, peak hour traffic, a main road. It's not even like at a shop or somewhere I can like stand in from. It's a main road in the middle of, to me, nowhere. Like I don't know where I am. And he's just deciding to end the trip. And at first I'm a little bit sympathetic. So I'm like, oh, family emergency, like that sounds bad. And he was on the phone like a few minutes before. So I was thinking like, okay, it's a bit believable. But then guys. So the full fare from this place to my home was meant to be 400 INR. So he first pulls in at this side of the road. It's a main road. I said like, can you at least go drive on further to like a shop or somewhere that I can at least wait? Like I'm gonna have to get another auto, like whatever, sort out how I'm gonna get home. So can you at least go somewhere where I can stand in off the road, you know? So he drives like 5 minutes more and drops me off. It's still on a main road and it's the only building around. And I don't know if this is part of the cantonment area, but it was like some controller officers thing. So it was something like government related. And that's the only building around, like there's nothing else around. Anyway, so I get out of the auto and I say like, Kitna, like how much? And because like he hasn't brought me the full way. He hasn't even brought me halfway at this stage. So I was giving him 100 INR. I felt like that was fair. And considering you're leaving me on this side of the road in the middle of nowhere, I don't know where I am, don't know how I'm gonna get the next way home, like the inconvenience of that. So I gave him 100 and he was like, no, like 200. And he's like trying to make out like he's brought me halfway and it should be 200. This goes on, guys, this conversation, and it was difficult because he didn't know any English and he was speaking Marathi and I don't know Marathi, but this conversation was going on for like 20 minutes, a good 20 minutes of just like him not going because he wants his 200 INR. And I'm like, sorry, I keep saying INR, rupees. And at this stage, it's becoming obvious that he does not have any family emergency at home. He just doesn't want to go in the traffic and bring me to the other end of Pune. But it's like, why did you even agree to take the trip in the first place? So at this stage, I'm like fuming because he's just trying to take advantage of me and the situation, and he clearly doesn't have an emergency. He just is lazy to go to the other end of Pune. I'm also texting Utsav and explaining to him what's going on. So he calls and he talks to the guy because he can speak better with him, and he just like wouldn't let it go. So in the end, it was agreed that I would give him 200 if he found me another auto that would take me home. Okay, so I felt like that was somewhat fair, even though still annoying. So he starts trying to like stop down other autos and none of them are stopping. It's peak time, all of them are full. He finally finds one that's free. That person pulls over and the first thing that this auto guy says to him is meter se chaloge, like he's saying to go by meter. And I said, Nay, doso rupee, because you're making me pay you 200 because you've apparently brought me halfway. So the rest of my fare is 200. So this next auto should only be costing me 200. And guys, this isn't about money. We're fighting over 100 rupees. It's not the end of the world. That's not the principle of it. It's the fact like I feel like he was taking the piss out of me because I was a foreigner. He thinks that I'll be none the wiser and won't know like what's going on or what he's doing, and that I'm just going to be so gullible. And anyway, that auto driver, when he heard the conversation between me and him, being like, no, like it's 200, it's meant to only be 200, I'm not going by meter because we're not halfway from my home. He drove off, and then finally, and after another like 5-10 minutes, he finally agreed that I could just give 100 and I would find my own auto, like I would rebook my own auto. But yeah, it just went on so long, like the whole thing was crazy. And then because I gave that 100 INR, I didn't have any more change. So I was concerned then about like booking another auto and them not having change. I only had like a 500 rupee note after that, so that was another thing. But anyway, the cab driver I got next was so nice, and yeah, he had change, thankfully. So yeah, I didn't get home till like almost like 9 p.m. I just was like on the verge of tears like all day, honestly all day, because it was just like I've never had that experience before with anyone in India so far, like any auto driver. And yeah, it was just like a really disappointing experience, but obviously that's just one person. Like I said, if I felt like he genuinely had some emergency, I could understand, but clearly he had 30 minutes to go back and forth about this and try find another auto, so he clearly did not have any family emergency. Like in that time that we stood there and did all this, he could have dropped me home. Anyway guys, that's enough of the negativity. To show you the tattoo, yeah, it definitely will be worth it. I'm just like not ready to admit that yet after yesterday, but yeah, like just He touched up all the color in it. Like you can see in the clothing, he like just did all of this beading detail. It looks incredible. All the detail on the sitar that wasn't there before. He kind of did up the face and everything, and this crown. So if you compare, like there's a huge difference actually in what he did. Like it's really amazing. But yeah, that was my eventful day. I wasn't expecting to end the vlog this way, but that's how it's ended. And yeah, I hope I don't meet any more such auto drivers. Thankfully, he's been like the only negative one. Obviously there's the change issue with everyone, and that does pee me off, but I can kind of understand that because everyone in India has UPI and stuff, so I can accept that, like I get it. But this guy was just being rude, and he was just trying to take advantage of me. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in my next one.